I feel so dumb right now. I can't believe. I can't believe I forgot to turn on notifications. Oh my gosh. I am not good at the streaming thing. I need to get better at this. There's got to be more to it. I'm fumbling so much. I fumbled Chatterino. I'm fumbling audio. And I'm fumbling with notifications. Because whoever is here probably only got it because of Twitch. And not because of my self-promotion in everyone's Discords. Because I stupidly forgot about notifications. I knew it. Oh my gosh, I'm so... There's no way. Well, at least I tried. At least I'm keeping up with my schedule. Because to be honest, I think that's going to be the only way I'm going to be able to be consistent with this thing. That's the only way. What's up, Moldoran? For some reason, I feel like I should call you Mold, but I feel like that's also rude. So I'm not sure if I should say the full legal name or if I should stick with if Mold is supposed to be short or if it's Moldoran. Or maybe I'm completely pronouncing it wrong this whole time. Mold? Okay. Moldy. I mean, if that's what you want, I'll call you Moldy. I feel like that's what sounds like an insult to an older person. They're all fine? Okay, that's good. Happy Mother's Day, by the way. Apparently, it's Parents' Day in Korea. I had just talked to a Korean friend, and they said Happy Parents' Day. So I guess they appreciate both sides of the family at the same time. While us Americans seem to really take Mother's Day very seriously, and then Father's Day kind of just comes and goes. But I hope you all had a wonderful Mother's Day. Might it be something you planned? Maybe dinner? Or had a much more fancier occasion? My mom just wanted dinner. She doesn't like to eat out. She hates wasting money. That's how she sees it. It's probably pretty forward-looking. Or forward-thinking. Oh, okay. I guess some people take it more seriously than others. Like, especially in most Asian cultures, like, your age really, like, changes the way people respect you. Because I know, especially in Japan, like, they respect elders a lot more. So I guess in Korea it might be something to that extent. What would you consider as non-standard families, Moldy? There's a whole system to it. What? So there's like a whole... there's a whole hierarchy. What? Really? Also, I just saw my mic peak. I really hope you can hear me, because last time I was told I was too quiet. And I have a feeling that I just blasted myself to compensate. Okay, I readjusted it. Maybe I should just talk closer to the mic. That might just be the problem. So all Koreans are born at age 1 and get older on New Year's Day. So you're literally leveling up with the years. So you start at level 1 and you have to gain experience in order to level up. Maybe that's why if you don't have a career going by year 20, they're just thinking to themselves like, man, you've gotten so much experience. Like, why haven't you unlocked the job yet, bro? You're 2 at 2 days. That's so interesting. So you could be coworkers with somebody who's like slightly older, or actually who's like the same age as you, and then you become superior for like 2 days. Or wait, no, because it's New Year's, so you all... Oh, that's so odd. Now that I'm thinking about it, so if you're born... That means if you're born like... Oh, but it doesn't matter. Oh, that's so confusing. No, everyone levels up. That's right. Oh, that's so confusing. I remember when I was in middle school, I was part of the marching band. And that would mean that we would go to like high schools and we would perform there. We were the visiting middle school. And it was so weird to me how I would be in 8th grade, but I would have freshmen like referred to us as like babies. And I'm like, you're just 1 year older than us. I don't know, that got on me. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, why is the superiority complex like so intense in high school? Some of the smartest people I know I met when I was a senior and they were freshmen. It's like, that's high school. It's so temporary. Like, why why is your superiority complex so high at that age? Yeah, my last girlfriend, I was actually like almost 5 years younger than her, but our maturity level, I would argue, is like about the same. So to think that like if it was based off of that, I think that means that we would be 4 years apart. And people would probably refer to her as the more mature one, if we're basing it off of that standard. At that point, you'd have 10% more life experience. Yeah. 10% life experience is crazy. Is that... Wait. 10% per year? So if like you're a year older than somebody, is that... I'm pretty sure that would be less, right? Oh no, you're referring to high school, aren't you? So then that means... If you don't remember your first few years, and your lifespan is like... What, 13 or 14? Oh yeah, okay. Then that means, yeah, you're right. You're right. Then every year holds a much bigger, like, holds more gravity, right? Also, I just realized, I think this music is like blasting in my ear. But I'm pretty sure it's pretty quiet for you guys. So I'm going to try to adjust this. Because it is super loud for me. You probably can't hear it right now. Hold on. I don't know if that's better. Maybe my audio is just so loud. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My audio is really loud. Oh, my gosh. Let me do some tinkering here. This is so weird. Okay. I hope that's better. It should be pretty quiet. There we go. Tend to have multiple streams running. Oh, yeah. Is that better then? Does that work? Maybe I should lower it just a little bit more. Also, I'm adjusting my full on like computer audio, which is probably not the smartest idea to do. See, this sucks. It's so loud for me. Which is so reversed. Because usually for the streamer, it's like really quiet. And then for everyone else, it's just blasting in their ear. Okay, I pray that's better. It's interesting you say that because I'm looking at OBS. There's actually... You can have a music audio now. There's now like a desktop, your mic, and then a music. But the music one is in beta. So they're like experimenting with it. I'm pretty sure it's very finicky because if you're capturing like multiple windows, it might get a little buggy if like multiple makes noises. So like one might be a guy talking, I'm talking, and then you have music going on at 3 different sources on the same scene. So I don't know. Okay. Let me change up the music. I think it rotates. Your local capture not streamed up to... Oh, that's what you mean. So on the viewer side, you can adjust the music, is what you're saying. But then I would ask, like, what if somebody blasted the music from a stream and then shut off the person's voice? Then wouldn't it just be better to just mute it and then just play your own music? Oh, compared to... Okay. I don't know. That's kind of funny to me. Your favorite... your favorite music software ends up being Twitch because you just shut everyone's voices off and you just listen to the music that they play on stream. I guess in my case, mine would be unique because all the music you're hearing is what I wrote. So we're going to go ahead and do something a little bit different. Something that a lot of our friends have been doing are a lot more wholesome interactions. So I love Tuesday. I love the fact that she has her best 2 highlights of the day, or her celebration chat, right, that she reads. Mord, he has his Kiyomi news. And then some of our other friends, they have different events in the stream. I'm actually going to share one of my favorite games. And the reason why I want to share this game is because I feel like it's something that we can do at the start of every single stream. This game I've played before, and I've played it on stream for a community day. And what you're about to see is you'll see why I like it so much. So this game is called Kind Words. I'm so sorry it is so bright, but that is... I have no control over this. Or maybe I do. Do I have control? Can I turn off bloom? Does that change things? I want to keep the glitter. I like glitter. Okay. We'll just, yeah, it is just so bright. But we'll go ahead and get started. And I'll go ahead and hopefully you can hear the noise now. I forgot to turn that off. But this is your little deer messenger. And so the whole point of this game is that you use this deer messenger in order to try to communicate with the world some kind words. So somebody sent me some thanks for some kind words. I got a banana man. And so this is you, and you write letters, and I got a couple here. So the way it works is people will write requests, and everyone in the world can see those requests. Have you considered pulling a cardboard? I have. But I feel like I don't want to do that 24/7. But I love what Cardboard Cowboy does. He does really cool stuff, but I don't think I want to do a second stream of music 24/7. I'm going to try to keep consistency. So this time and day is when I want to be able to create stuff. That way I can like take off some pressure, because as long as I can just start streaming and just have fun, I feel like that's where I'm going to be able to keep doing this consistently. But anyways, so the idea is that you create requests, and then people in the world, they'll see your requests and they'll read it and then consider whether or not they write to you. So for example, my request here, I said, is there someone who brings back one memory as sweet as honey? Someone who embodies a happy moment? Who is it, and what was that moment for you? So that was my request to the world. Anyone who sees that, as you can see here, wrote me a couple letters. But some of these requests, some of them are a little bit more serious than others. So the whole idea is that you're just asking people to send you a little bit of kindness back, especially because some of these requests will be like people struggling through like finances. Some people are struggling through like mental health issues. And so the whole point isn't necessarily to like counsel people per se. It's just supposed to like encourage people through whatever they're going through. And my favorite thing to do, since I don't really consider myself somebody suffering as much as these other people, I'll write little fun requests like this one. So this one's from M, and we can go ahead and open it. So M says, it's funny, childhood friend I haven't spoken to or kept in touch with in too long. Staying at his house was the best. We watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, played Mario Kart 64, watched Guardians of the Galaxy. It was honestly always amazing and fun and good. When I think about him and that time, it's only pure joy. He was a really good guy. Well for a 12-year-old. Oh, well for a 12-year-old. LOL. Hopefully he still is now 9 years on. Thinking about times like that just make you realize just how special childhood really is. Thanks for reading. So that was really sweet. And these are real people, so I'll actually give them a little sticker. Then we can read the next one. Also, I realize, there we go. There's the little buttons here are white, and the screen is so bright I can't really see what they say. Got a birthday cake. Hey Elle, when I read your letter, I thought instantly about my actual crush. I came to a cinema near my internship because I got a second interview in a theater that can project movies. I don't have a lot of knowledge about cinema, so I came to ask questions. We talked a lot and discovered we had so much in common. I stayed 1 hour there. He asked if we could exchange numbers, but he also asked if it was okay for me to do that, like 3 times. It was so sweet and I felt so touched. So thank you. I'll bet they'll love the sticker. So at the beginning of each stream, I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm actually going to delete my request. Some of these I'll favorite. So this one I really liked, but I think I'm going to favorite this one. And so by deleting my request, I'll actually get to write a new one. Let me move Chatterino over. So I'm going to write a new request. It is a 1-page limit. So you get 14 lines of like how to write to people or have people write back to you. And you can't, that's the other thing I forgot to mention. Let's say somebody writes something to you that was like really touching. You actually can't write back to them. And the reason for that is because let's say that like somebody tries to use it as a way to spread hate speech. By having that like back and forth could cause like a lot of possibility of like toxicity. So if somebody says something that's really bad to you in regards to like what you requested, that makes fun of like your struggles, you can actually report them. And their account will get like banned. There is a $5 entry into getting this game. And so there's a paywall to get in, and then there's also a way to report people, no matter what it is. It's always, yeah, for doxing and yeah. So because of that, in the rules, they definitely like make sure you know you cannot put personal information in here. No exchanging of contacts of any way. So that way they kind of keep the vibe going. And I've gone on here on my spare time. I've written like special requests that like I feel like are fun or like uplifting, and I'll respond to people. So at the beginning of each stream, what I was thinking of doing was I think it might be fun if we write a request, and then at the end of stream, we can read what people responded to it. So to some extent, it's kind of like Tuesday's thing, but in this case, at least we can take a look at like what other people are open to sharing, and kind of feel a little bit uplifted with a little bit more faith in the world, I guess, since this is all meant for uplifting and kindness. And then if you decide to get this game, I will say it's not meant for solving like mental health issues. As a matter of fact, right here, they have a mental health resources tab. So if you are going through something, they have resources for you. But something I was thinking of making a request for was, what is your favorite dessert item? For me, it's cookies. What does that dessert, or I should say, not what, but who does that dessert remind you of? Or if not a person, where does that sweet treat bring you back to in a time of your life? They are actually a lot quicker than you think, Moldram. Because some people will like be going through here and looking through requests and make like really quick responses. I have posted a request and within like 30 minutes I got like 5 responses. So since we're not going to be streaming for like 10 minutes, I'm pretty sure that's enough time to at least get a response. Sent all over the world. Take a little bit of time for people to reply. May even send you a sticker. In the meantime, maybe write someone else a letter. And then this is the other thing, is the stickers are a little bit more interactable. You can actually like take a look at all of your stickers, and based off of what volume of stickers, you can actually change the way your room looks. So for me, this was my favorite because it has a cookie. And because of that, you can see I have a cookie sticker, and I can have it show up or not show up. And some of the stickers show up if you qualify for them. So this one, it needs a mug. I got a little banana now, so I can even make him show up too. And that was the one that I got earlier today. And then they'll stay there. That way you can kind of customize your room. And then for fun, instead of just giving and answering requests, you can also, you probably saw it earlier, but you can also send little paper airplanes. So there's one coming. There's this one, and you can click on it. Keep safe and stay well. There's also this one. Every day is a new start. You're always free to begin again. So we can actually write something too. And some people get really creative with this. So for me, I'll say like, favorite food. And pass along. Mine is pizza. What is yours? We could send it off. Now this, on the other hand, we're not getting a response. That's not coming back to us. But somebody around the world who opened the game will be able to see it. And that's kind of all that matters. So we can actually, for now, we can keep this closed. And we can go back to what we were working on from last time, which was our game. So I'll go ahead and open that up. And for now, I'll go ahead and quit the game. Also, I realize you probably can't hear the music, can you? Let's adjust that. I really need to mess with my settings a little bit more. Hope that's not too loud. Alrighty. So last time we were working on this project, we were trying to get audio to work. And so we had added a mixer. We had... what else? We added a audio mixer, which we can see here. And the whole point of the audio mixer was in order to adjust the overall music. And we actually were working on that last time. So I have finished the song that I was working on, which I can actually open up now that I realize we should probably start with the music first. So while Ableton loads, last time we had successfully allowed it, so then the actual volume adjustment will adjust the master mixer. And this was really good because, especially when it comes to like if we add sounds or effects or whatnot, at least it'll all like together be able to adjust. And then one thing that I've always had trouble with when it came to like audio mixers in Unity was saving people's settings. And so while I was working on this week, I actually had adjusted the way the audio works in the game manager. So something that I explained was saving the values inside of Game Manager. That way it doesn't get lost whenever a scene changes or somebody quits the game and whatnot. It's a little bit more difficult with quitting the game because then I have to actually like save values into their into the user's drive, which I don't know how to do yet. Neither can I like save progress yet, but I'll get to that later since this is just a much more simple project. However, one thing I didn't account for was that the audio mixer right here, it takes in a different value than perhaps like the audio setting. And the reason why this is important is because the little toggle that you'll see like in the settings, like here for the master, that toggle goes from like 1 to like I think it's like 0 to 1, but that's not exactly how the actual mixer music adjustment works. I actually have to input like an entire formula right, let me see here. So that's the start. Here it is. This is the formula. Fortunately, the grid would have to be pretty big for someone to want to save the game. Funny you say that. This game specifically, you can have a grid up to 99 by 99. Which, if you do the math, that means that you have the capacity of doing a grid of 9,081 blocks. I thought it would be funny. So that's why I did that. I thought it would be funny to just have the player be able to just work on like a grid that's over 9,000 blocks. Because I'm pretty sure that's almost impossible to complete. Maybe we will add a way to save the game. For my friends, it's a little bit more complicated than just like creating a new file, because you're gonna have to read it too. So maybe that'll be a future thing. But anyways, back to the actual audio mixer. This is the value it takes. So when I set the actual audio setting, that volume is like, let me see here. It's like -80 to 0 versus like 1 to 0. So when it's at a value of 1, we actually want it to be at 0. And then when the toggle is at 0, we actually want it to be -80. And so to adjust that appropriately, we have the mathf.log10 volume times 20. The thing is, though, is that one thing I had an issue with when I was working on it this week was, let's say I wanted to adjust the volume to like really low. If I wanted to come back to this, what would happen is that this would actually like adjust all the way back up here, even though the actual master mixer was like at the bottom. So I had to keep this here no matter if you leave or come back. That way it makes sense to the player that that's where they left the setting up. 99 times 99 would be about 20 times the size of an expert board of Windows Minesweeper. That's why it takes so long to load. I have an algorithm that takes a solid 5 seconds for the grid to load. Which, to put that into perspective, is a lot of processing. But that doesn't really matter because you're just playing Minesweeper. It's not something like a first-person shooter, so at least there's that. As long as the player's patient enough, they'll be able to play a 99 by 99 grid. But to solve my issue, I had to save the actual slider value to be its own variable, which is audio slider. So audio setting, this number will match whatever this algorithm is, but the actual slider runs from like 0 to 1. So, or 1 to 0. So that means that like I couldn't just do, for example, I couldn't just do like audio slider dot value equals whatever the volume is, because that means that this would probably equate to like, let's say -70, or, but that doesn't work because you need it to be between 1 and 0, if that makes any sense. The audio slider itself would have to be between those two numbers. So when the slider gives me its value, I'll immediately save it to Game Manager and then adjust the volume, save that to Game Manager. And now every time this loads, it'll grab the audio mixer volume, and then it'll also add, or it'll also grab that value that I saved. That way, now, whenever you actually play the game, let me go ahead and go back. Let's say that I set the volume here, I go back, and then I hit settings again. It'll stay like that, because of the scene changes. So I change scene every time I want to go to the settings. Null reference, what is this? Oh yeah, that happens too. Again, an error. And the reason is because at the start, it has a hard time figuring out where that value is coming from, but then it adjusts. So it's not game breaking, so it'll be okay. It's not game breaking until it is. So we'll go back to, oh, I think I opened the wrong one. We'll go back to menu, and we'll actually switch the view to I'll go ahead and stop it. Oh, the music got louder. What? I'll lower it a little bit. Okay. So this was something we were working on last time. I made a little bit of a few adjustments, but let me know what you think. Yeah, you get the idea. The slight adjustment I made was I tried to create... Is this it? I tried to create a second, or I guess this would be like the fourth melody. Did I make it here? This one right here. And then it would just go back to the previous idea. Yeah. So one thing I haven't done yet is I've actually not exported this yet. And I always forget. $85. Okay. Why does it do that every time? It always gets the wrong value, and then I try it again, and then it saves it. Okay. We're going to go ahead, replace what we had. I'm going to go ahead and export it while on stream. Crazy, I know. Yes. Hoping to add more sound effects. But for now, we just need the audio script at least playing the background music a little bit. Because as long as I can get that down, then playing one-shots of sound effects are not that hard. But the other thing too is like, I'm kind of scared of adding too many sound effects because the normal Minesweeper game doesn't really have any. Right? Unless you played a Minesweeper game that has sound effects. I don't think I've ever heard any sound effects from any other Minesweeper games. I'll definitely have button clicks when you press play or when you hit settings. I think that's much more interacting. But like, you kind of just want to like, I don't know. Because people kind of play their own music too when they play Minesweeper. It does have a blowing up sound effect. Is that for the Microsoft Minesweeper version? Or is that for like a web-based one? Because I remember playing web-based and they do not have like any sounds at all, from what I recall. Okay, I believe we have cooked our sound file. Is this it? So I'm going to go ahead and find my sound file that I just cooked up. And we're going to place it inside of Unity by just clicking and dragging it in here. There we go. If we select that, I'm going to move chat around. Then we can allow this thing to loop. Man, there's so many more settings than I thought. Because 90% of this, I don't really use it. Oh, what is this? Oh, interesting. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know because it might glitch out too because of the kind of like math I have going on. I have a lot of math. A 99 by 99 grid takes a lot of math. Okay, so it works. I don't think we need any asset bundle, but what we do need is an audio source. And then the other thing too that I think is going to be a little difficult is I kind of want something to be played at the menu at the main menu, and then this to be played in the play menu. But stupidly, I made them different scenes because I didn't think it was necessary. I should have made them all one scene. That way I don't have to worry about passing along music. But I'm pretty sure the music is going to be playing, and then you switch scenes and then it's going to like replay the music. Oh man, I didn't think about that. I did not think about that. The other thing I can do is I can turn the audio object into a non-destroy object, like how I have the game manager. But then that would probably like make everything I did so far kind of useless. Yeah, I think I might have to now that I think about it. I do need an audio source. We'll call it music. Hello? Oh, I already wrote it down, didn't I? And then I need, let me see. Is it already an audio source? Yeah, it is. Okay. Go back to music. Just kidding. Wait. I need this to be inside my music folder. Make that the Minesweeper one. And then the actual audio source is going to be this. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I forgot you could do that. Or unless we make another audio source and call it effects. And then we can choose a group and make it sound. So I think this one, okay. That would mean that if I adjust the music, I would need a totally different toggle for that. If I wanted to differently have it differentiating the sound and the music. I'm mentally writing the process for creating a Minesweeper board and can't decide if there's not much math to do or way more than I think. You know what? That was kind of me at the start, but you kind of have to figure out. Well, here's the thing. There's more math in this one. And the reason why I say this one specifically is because I don't have pre-existing grids. So like in the game, I know they have like easy mode, they have like intermediate, and then they have like expert. And then those have like their own preset like grid lengths and their own preset like bomb percentage and whatnot. I actually have a game that you can like fully customize it up to 99 by 99. So if I press play and let's say I have like a 30 by let's say 45. Or sorry, that was the percentage of bombs. We'll keep it at 20. But a 45 by like 30. And then we press start. It'll take a second. It'll think about it. And then now we have a 30 by 45 grid. They are. It'd be like having a beginner button to the left that sets your grid to right. Exactly. But in this, you kind of set your own difficulty. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, I just pressed a bomb. uh, but you can also like, funny enough, you can also have it to be like 100 or not 100. You can have like 99% with a width of like 20 by like, I don't know, 10. Or actually, we'll do 20 by 20. And there's a high chance that it might just end the game because it only calculates like how many square. Oh, it didn't. That means that there's like that means that all of these are bombs except for like one square. That's funny. Nope. Oh, there was a couple. Okay. But you see what I mean though. Right, right. They're usually lower limits. That's why I thought it was so funny to just have like 99 by 99 with maybe like 35% of bombs. And then you start and it takes a second. Hold up. I now have a grid 99 by 99. And if you really want to know, this is each grid block. If you can see my scene manager, has 9 unit blocks. And I have 188 grid blocks. Sorry, just kidding. Over 255 grid blocks inside this scene right now. Nope, just kidding. Over 1,000. So all of these have 9 unit blocks. I have made the hardest Minesweeper game to ever come into existence. And no one can stop me except the fact that out of these 9,081, I just hit a bomb. That's why it's loading so long. I just hit a bomb. Yeah, that that was very unlucky. That was only a 30% chance of 9,081 blocks. I made one of those that you can play in browser about 22 years ago. Oh, number slide puzzles where you have to get them in order. Or with a picture on tiles. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Where like you have to slide the tiles over to like create a picture. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that must have been fun to make. Basically, I have for this I have a pre-made block object. Actually, it might make more sense if I show you the script. Block state is what every single block. It's the script that every single block has, and it's the exact same script. And every single block has a flag sprite, the surface sprites, the number sprite, and a bomb sprite. But what I do is I go through every single one in existence. And at the start, I give it everything that it has. Either it has a bomb, so random point, bomb chance, whatever it is from the grid manager. I set that sprite to true, so now it's active. And then I set its current state. I set these variables, and then I add the block into the grid object, which has its own grid manager. So the grid manager gets how many total blocks there are from the game manager, and then every block will refer to the grid manager whether or not it should be added to the list. But that's up to the grid manager of whether or not it should add the block to it, because that method for the add block will only work if the block counter is less than how many total blocks there are. Then it'll actually add the block. If you randomize the tiles in a number slider puzzle, 50% chance that it's impossible to solve. Oh no. That makes sense though. It's kind of like, have you ever seen those professional oh my goodness. Have you ever seen those professional Rubik's Cube speedrunners? So they'll take off their blindfold, take a look at the Rubik's Cube, take a few seconds, put on the blindfold, set the timer, and then they'll go at it. I remember seeing a video of a guy who like flipped 2 tiles, and it made it impossible for it to be like solvable. Because you can't just swap. Yeah, exactly. And then he gave it to like a professional, and the guy was like, he like flipped 2 slides and then immediately realized it was impossible. I love it. That's so. You basically did something like that. It was like you could troll people. That's so good. In my case, I just use a randomizer whether or not it has a bomb based off of the percentage. Anyways, back to like how this thing works. The reason why it's a little bit more math is because I already have, I think I showed this last time. I already have like, let me go to the right scene. Sorry if you can hear me burping. It's in main. This is the reason why it's taking so long to load. I actually already have all 9,000 blocks made. All 9,081 and some. All these blocks already exist. All the player is doing is setting how many to grab from here and put them in front of the camera. And the reason is because of how dynamic it is. Okay, I'm really glad you asked. It is more expensive on the software. Here, let me re-say what you said. I don't get why you have those. Why I have all of these blocks here. The reason is because in Unity, it's more expensive instantiating, which is basically like taking something that's like a prefab, a pre-created like object, such as like the unit block. It is more expensive to take that unit block and bring it into existence than it is to already have it in existence and just move it over. And you can see this in like a lot of game design whenever they have like zombies, right? If you ever play like a zombie horde game and you shoot a bunch of zombies while they're coming into you or coming towards you, the game actually doesn't like delete them after you've killed them. They fall into the floor. You see their death animation. You see they're like laying there. And then if you really wait a while staring at this dead corpse, it'll like disappear. The game actually resets that zombie state and teleports them off outside of your view somewhere in the map that can't be seen, and then keeps him there until the game needs him again to then quote unquote spawn him, but really he just teleports him. I think they call it like a pool, like a spawn pool. Yeah, I think they call it a spawn pool. But the whole point of it is so then the game doesn't need to work so hard to render, to like do all the mesh math, to do all the like algorithms in order to bring something that is in a prefab into existence, into the world. But in my case, I have, instead of having like 30 zombies, I have 9,081 blocks. I'm pretty sure I don't want my computer to instantiate 9,081 blocks, or then it will actually melt the poor algorithm and it might even crash. That's why they already exist. Yeah. That's why that's a thing. Um so anyways, I'm realizing I think I have an issue. I think I need to, if I really want audio to work the way I want it to work, I think I need to make it into a non-destructive script that there's only one of, similar to the game manager. Because I don't want the music to just keep replaying. Let me see. Do I have a don't destroy? Does that exist? Oh, I just misspelled destroy. That's why. I don't. Okay. It might just be better. It might just be better to oh, that's so sketchy. Cause the music's gonna be playing. I switch scenes, which means the audio player will replay the song and start. But I don't know if I can save the value of what point in the song was in the previous scene and save that to Game Manager and then have audio reference it every single time. Yo, what's up, Navy Wolf? Welcome. I have no idea which one would be better. And now I'm just considering writing like 4 songs. Just having each of them play whenever the player changes scenes. How's it going? It's going outstanding. Welcome in. We're working on a Minesweeper clone that I'm allowing you to fully customize how big you want your grid to be. If you've ever played that game. The max grid size you can have is 9,081 total blocks. And we were just explaining as to how I'm able to do that. Oh, good. Okay. Then you know that you can't have that in any other Minesweeper game. So that's what makes this one the most unique. And then the other thing too is I'm trying to implement, well, right now we're trying to implement music. Pretty sure there's a lot of Minesweeper games that don't have music. So as of right now, I think I might just implement the music inside of main. I think that's just going to have to be the way it works. Which kind of stinks because my issue won't be solved until I can figure out whether or not you can save the timestamp for a song into a variable and then replay it at that timestamp. Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea. Master Mixer. Why is this not? Oh, that was weird. I don't know why that wasn't adjusted. That's really odd. I have no idea why that wasn't adjusted. Because I'm pretty sure. Oh my goodness. Hi, Mimi. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yo, what's up, Jaren Draws? 7. Reptile, welcome in. Welcome in. Yo, what's up? What's up? Oh man, I forgot to Moldy, you're supposed to remind me about my music. Oh my goodness, I hope this doesn't blast. You're supposed to remind me of my music. There we go. Let me check OBS, make sure that's not blasting your ears. Welcome in. I do stream. I stream every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. EST. Maid, welcome, welcome. Hi everyone. My name is Likeable Leaf. I am a game developer and video game music composer. And I like to develop unique games. Unfortunately, this one's not very unique. I think everyone has heard of Minesweeper before. But I like to develop games. I like to write music. And I'm currently working on a few projects, and I'm hoping to become a professional game developer. The reason why I say I want to become a professional is just because I'm not making money right now. This is a hobby. So I figured that as long as I stream this stuff, maybe eventually I could get to the point where I don't have to split my time so much. Minesweeper is unique in size. Oh yeah. Yo, what's up, Tuesday? So what Navy is referring to, Ionix, welcome, man. What Navy is referring to is, I think if you're familiar with Minesweeper, sometimes they have difficulties, such as like beginner, intermediate, expert, but you might as well consider them just grid sizes that pre-exist. So for example, like beginner level, I think it's like 10 by 10. I think intermediate, you have like a grid size of like, I think it's like 15 by 15, and then you could go up to like 20 by 30. This is unique because you have relatively full control of how big you want your grid size. And the biggest you can go is 99. Which, if you decide to do the math in your head, I'll just save you the stress and just tell you that's 9,081 blocks. So you can play Minesweeper with 9,081 blocks. Moldy's got me covered. Okay, thanks, Mold. So you can move around with WASDA, but I hope I don't get unlucky again. Let me select here. No way! Did I press a bomb again? This is so oh my gosh. I'm so unlucky. How did I... There was over 9,000 blocks and I hit a bomb. Okay, well anyways, you get the idea. You get the... Yo, what's up, June? Moldy, thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, so that's the other thing I need to fix is typically in Minesweeper, you get a first click forgiveness. Mine does not have that. So you might have like a 1% chance, let's say, and then you could go like 15 by like 15 blocks, and there's still a chance that you can hit a bomb. I don't even know if there's any bombs. Oh yeah, there are. Okay, perfect. Well, I guess we might as well. There we go. Yo, what's up, Skip? Welcome in. We're trying to make this as customizable as possible. So you can control bomb percentages. You can control how big you want your grid. And I'm hoping to add even more. So I'm hoping to add like different modes that increase difficulty. And it'll be a little bit harder for me to explain, but I have a couple of ideas. But right now we're trying to work on music, which is why I had the song, my music off. Yo, welcome in, Tier. That's the reason I had the music off, was because we're actually trying to implement a song into this. And right now I think what I might have to do is just implement the song into the actual play area. And if you're wondering how I was able to manage a custom grid, I'll just go ahead and show you. The reason why I can do 9,081 blocks is because 9,081 blocks already exist. They're already in the scene. So I do a bunch of math to calculate how many of these blocks I need and then move them over into the player view. That's how I did it. Is there a better way? Probably. I'm just too novice at this to think of anything else. I'm too single-minded to be able to think of anything other than that. So, in order to get this going, we're gonna go ahead and set up the music, because I'm pretty sure... Wait, let me make sure. Do I have it loopable? Yeah, okay. Pretty sure this is the only way I'll be able to make it not so jarring. Do you have any idea of how you're going to implement the first click? I have a few ideas. We might even do that tonight. But what I do need to do is add the script for this. Oh, shoot. Maybe not. I forgot about this. Do I need the slider? Ooh. Oops. Oopsie. Maybe not. If audio slider does not equal null. That solves my problem. This audio script is actually in the settings settings scene, which means that inside of settings, I can adjust the volume using a toggle. But if the toggle doesn't exist, then there's no way I can use that variable because the toggle doesn't exist. So I just want to make sure it exists. Yeah, Moldy's got me covered. So one of the ways we were thinking was wherever you click, I would take that block, check if it's a bomb, and if it is a bomb, like move it to a spot where there isn't a bomb. But there's a couple other ways I could do it, because I could just make it so then it just destroys the bomb. And then just adjust the number of blocks that the player has to click on in order to win the game. But I know for a matter of fact, it won't be too hard to implement. I don't think. Let me check this guy's video again. So he has a audio source. He has an audio source, and then he has a background clip. So I think the audio clip is what I need. Maybe I shouldn't push it. Because to be honest, it might just be better. It might just be better if I create a new script. Not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna have to. We'll call it audio play. Have a good lark, Basie. Game audio? In game? We'll go game audio. I feel like that's self-explanatory. That might be helpful enough. I feel like when people think of Minesweeper, the first thing they think of is the MS version, right? I feel like that's kind of a given. What do I need? I need... Oops. I hate when it does that. I need to check the video again. I need a... Here, we could create a couple headers. That way we don't get confused. So I feel like I get confused very easily. I'm not really good at this programming thing. Yo, welcome in, Mordecai. So, we want some audio sources. Oh, it's complaining because I have no variables. That makes sense. Don't be mad at me, Mordecai. I use serialized fields. I'm sorry. I know I can just do public, but I'm sorry. Music source. And then we probably want another header for like clips. That would probably make much more sense. No, don't look at it. Here, this might make you feel better. Audio clip. There you go. Game music. And then we definitely want a couple others. So like probably like button clicks. And then Moldy was talking about a sound for bomb explosions. Explode. But to be honest, I don't know what Minesweeper game has any sound. Oh no, Tier. Yeah, there is. Yeah, there's a... Yeah, I can sing for you if you want. Don't abuse it. YouTube got mad at me last time. Thanks for the 1 bit. I appreciate it. YouTube doesn't like karaoke, especially if you post your VODs on there. They get a little bit upsetty spaghetti. I am so silly. We want this to be the game music that plays. And then we also want the actual source to play. Actually, Mordecai, I hope you're still here. I have a question. So, maybe I'll just ask my question just in case. I stupidly I'm really dumb for this. I don't know why I did this. I stupidly made a scene for the play menu. Oh, let me save. So I made a scene for the play menu. I made a scene for the main menu, and then I made a scene for the actual like game. So I know that every time you change a scene and then you at the start of the audio script, it will play whatever you have the audio source playing. Then if you switch scenes, whatever music you've assigned, it's just going to restart the music. How would you combat that by switching scenes? Can you save like music timestamps? You could turn off play on awake. Morty, I was hoping you would not say that. I was hoping. I don't. I was hoping. Because Play on Awake is if you play it. Is if. Isn't that like if you press play, then the moment the game runs, then you would. Then you would hear the music play. But I can do that, Mordecai. But the thing is that what I'm wondering is like, do I have to save? Do I have to save the timestamp, or as long as it's a non-destroy singleton, it'll just like maintain wherever the music is at? Because that, I should probably then. This is, what is this? This is the game. I should probably then make this a singleton, shouldn't I? I do have a reference. I do have a reference for that. It should just maintain it. Okay. I'm just going to copy this then. I am professional. I'm real programmer. I know what I'm doing. I already have a game manager, so I use what I have. I cannot spell audio. Save my life. I'm blind. There it is. And then as long as I have... And then I need to delete mono behavior, don't I? And then the variables... I think the variables can go below that, right? Oh, I have them above it. I guess it doesn't really matter. As long as they're declared before I use them. By the way, let me know if the music is too loud. I was fumbling earlier today with the music. If Mimi's still there, I'm so sorry. How did your stream go? How did the stream go? What was you guys were drawing what was his name? Another doll, right? Were you able to finish? I watched only for like half a second. I saw your beginning progress of your additional streamer doll. I didn't see any more progress. Plushie stream. Yeah. It was another streamer. I just forgot who it was again. If you need to go to bed, Mimi, please go to bed. Like maybe she already went to bed. I don't blame her. No errors. Any errors? Extension of native. Oh, is that because I don't have mono behavior? Game audio instance. I just need audio, and I think I just need using Unity audio. Tatsuko? Okay. I don't know who that is. Oh. I appreciate it, Tier. It's okay if you misspelled it. Thank you. Oh, I'm big silly. Did I do that wrong? Game audio created. Audio instance exists. Don't worry, Morty. We're probably going to take a break in just a second. I'm feeling a little sleepy, so we might need to grab some tea. And then I have all my... Okay, then I have all my methods. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, just kidding. Still upset at me. Oh, I forgot about that. Forgot about that. I love how, like, some of these will say, like, oh, unreachable. Unreachable. And then the code still works. Yo, what's up, Dylan? Dylan, did you stream today? Did I totally miss it? I feel like I remember you saying you were available during this time, but I didn't know if you you streamed earlier. You did not. Okay. I'm glad you're joking. I'm sorry. Oh, you did reschedule. Oh. I hope it wasn't because of me. That doesn't sound like you. I was about to say that was really hard to believe. Although it was really funny. Enjoy your lurk, Tuesday. What? Am I missing something? Why is Unity complaining? That's OBS, that's not Unity. I feel like Unity just likes to complain a lot. The reason it's saying that is because I took out mono behavior, but you're supposed to for a singleton, aren't you? Unless I'm missing something. I don't think that would really make too much of a difference, would it? I hate errors. I hate useless errors so much. Unity needs to get on top of these things. I probably forgot to add this too. There's no reason for that to show up in the inspector. Have all the audio mixing. All I need is just a place to play the music. Oh, because I have start. Isn't that why? Oh. This doesn't work, does it? Does it? Because mono behavior isn't existing. Only through the red text will you find your way to true enlightenment. It just stresses me out. It stresses me out when they're useless errors. That's the thing. If it says your game is broken, then that's fine. I'd like to fix it. But if it says... I don't know. Is this not the reason why? And then all I need to do is create a icon spell. Play game music. And then on awake, as long as this plays, it should be okay. So if Mordecai is right, that means that all I have to do is play it once, which would probably have to be at the beginning of the entire game. But that also means I need audio source to exist in every scene. Right? That's so silly. Why? Okay, fine. You know what? Fine. I don't need you. I'll do it myself. I would need a way to set these values. Music source. I don't need you anymore. Audio clip. Oh my gosh. I'm literally killing myself. This is gonna be so tedious. Somebody stop me. I just need the music, don't I? I just need the music and the source. Okay. I don't have to kill myself that much. There's a fly around here. But I also probably need a way to play sounds, don't I? So I need the audio source again. And then I'll need audio clip. I would just need to play one shot of it, right? Be like one shot, play one shot. What was it again? Sound clip. I know what I'm doing. And then back in Unity, I need something to actually play them. Oh, I'm so bad at naming conventions. Okay. So if audio is in main, doesn't that mean I need an instance of the audio, the game audio? To exist? Wouldn't that be helpful? I'd like to think. Think it'd be helpful. And then set the mixer. I can spell. Game audio dot play game music play game manage. Wait. Hold up. Yeah. Get. Do I need... Wait, do I have a mixer in here? Yeah, I do. Unity? Hello? This... Oh, wait. Oh, it's a setter. I don't have a getter. That's my bad. That's my bad. Yay. There we go. There we go. Why are you complaining? Oh. I actually need the audio clip, don't I? Oh, okay. That's where I put that in. Right? Oh. Oh, I'm so silly. Okay. It's the music and then it's the audio clip. Oh. So public audio clip. Wait, Guys, I'm killing my brain. Hold on. Why did I name this music? Is audio available? Or did I just misspell it? Oh no, this is literally called audio. I can't do that. Game. Nope, I can't do that either. Audio source? Maybe lowercase a? There we go. That might work. And then actually have the music. Okay. If you had no idea what was going on. Oh, see ya, Jaren. Take care, man. Thank you for coming. If you have no idea what's going on, which would probably be me, to be a complete... I'm so dumb. What am I doing? Okay. Audio source. Okay, if you don't know what's going on, you guys are going to be my rubber ducky for debugging. There's 3 things you need for Unity's silly music mixing. You need something called a music mixer, or like a mixer. So mixer is its own object, or its own panel, I should say. And this determines basically all the output sounds inside of Unity. So after exposing the parameter for the master volume, I'm able to actually like call it inside of a script, get that mixer, and feed it sounds. So you can think of it as like you have your monitor and then you have your speakers. The music mixer is like the speakers. And then you plug it into your monitor and your monitor will either make weird funky noises or music or both. And so you could decide whether or not you want the speakers to shoot out either like your YouTube sounds or a different source. And so your YouTube sounds might be music or funky sounds. So that's what the audio source is. So you can kind of think of it as like this is attached to something inside the world that produces that sound. And as long as that object exists in the world, it'll produce that sound, and that sound will come through the mixer. Yeah. And then, if I remember correctly, this is my source. And then my music is here. But the thing that I'm wondering is that in order for me to play this music across multiple scenes, I'm going to move you guys off to the side. I kind of need the game audio to play the music, right? But the game audio isn't necessarily an object inside of the world, right? So will it still play the music? I guess there's only one way to find out, right? So I have the audio source, I have the music. On start, this will play. Wait, unless I set the values, right? Maybe that's what Mordecai meant. Okay, hold on. We can... we can have... We can have the music source equals hello music source set game music, and then we can have the game music be set. Right? But then I only want it to play once. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try this. We'll do private. And we'll have the music source equal the game music. And then we'll have it play. We'll have this set to true and then have it only play once. And then if it has played it, play once equals false. Right? I think that's how that works. I do apologize. I'm gonna have moments where I'm like I'm racking my brain because after I wrote what I wrote, I'm still trying to figure out if what I wrote makes sense before I even press play. I think it does. I think it does. Audio starts. Oh, now it's complaining. Hold up. I think it does. So audio is going to start. It's going to get the game manager. It's going to get the game audio. It's going to set the master. If the slider's not there, don't adjust the value of the slider. And then game audio set music will proc, which then in game audio, it'll set the music. And then it'll set them. It'll only play the music once. And then this is where the source is going to be played. Thanks, Tyr, for the hydrate. You probably hear my water bottle. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? I guess there's only one way. Does this have the audio source? This is the audio source. And then I want it to loop. It has the correct audio source. Okay. All right. There's only one way to find out. Oh my gosh, it's so loud. Can I lower the volume this way? Please tell me. Yes, okay, that works. This works. Yes. It's not too loud. And then it stops. Okay. Okay, so you need... You do need the audio source in every single one, don't you? Yikes. I was going... Oh shoot. Now I can't unhear it. It does sound like Peanuts, doesn't it? I was going for like a mix of like Afro-Cuban. It's so loud. If you can kind of hear it. Yeah, I was not going for Peanuts, but now I can't unhear it. Thank you. So the audio object has the source, but the thing is that I know the moment I put another source in a different scene, it's probably gonna like replay it, isn't it? Let me see if I can make this into a prefab. That way I don't have to keep recreating this thing every time. And then I'll go to settings and put this in there. Okay, I'm glad it doesn't. It wasn't supposed to be Peanuts. Okay, I apologize if this breaks the sound barrier of your ears. No! I knew it. Oh no. How are you supposed to do this then? Oh. Because that's the silly thing is it has to be a game object in order to have the audio source. But that doesn't make any sense. So if play once is now false, this should not be replaying again. I thought my logic was so good. Okay. Does Unity have any errors? Is it complaining at all? I don't think so. I would think it wouldn't play again. Because I set the value here. And it doesn't have mono behavior. What is so different? Maybe, maybe if I had this called something else. I might be getting confused. It seems to be a Unity thing all the time. Now I'll need to fix this inside of audio. Hmm. I don't know if that solved it. Probably not. Let's pause the music. Ah. No. How does one do this? Hmm. I don't think any of this is what I want. It's almost like I need, instead of audio being an object inside of every scene, I need there to be like an object that the game manager refers to before playing music. Hmm. Maybe ChatGPT has something for me. ChatGPT might help me out. I think that's where we're gonna go ahead and open up. My robot friend, help me out. I don't know about you guys. I like to say hi, ChatGPT, and have it respond to me first. Hello, how can I assist you today? I have a Unity project with multiple scenes. I say thank you too. Yeah, I say hi. I try to be polite. I have a Unity project with multiple scenes. Each scene will play the same song, but I don't want the song to be replayed from the beginning every time I switch between scenes. How do I keep the song playing continuously between scenes? Tier, I was thinking about that actually. The don't destroy. It keeps mono behavior. Sure, Tier. Yeah, you could do that if you want. It keeps mono behavior. Okay. To keep the song playing continuously between Unity, you can use technique don't destroy on load. Hold the audio source. You can name it something like Audio Manager. Attach audio source component. Set up with your desired song you want to play. Now create the script. Ensure it persists across scenes. Scene changes and handles. Yo, what's up, Cafe? It's called Music Master. Why do I feel like all of our friends have so much better like naming conventions than me? uh Here, Tier, I'll take a look at what you have. Oh my gosh, you have a whole music control. Don't destroy unload. Instance equals this. Get the source, and then you get the audio. You set the volume. It looks a little similar to what Mr. Robot GPT has. You need DoTween for this, though. What are you using DoTween to get between the faders? So then, like, you can have, like, the music phase in, phase out? Is that why? Oh, okay. I don't think I need that. I just want the song not to die. That's all I ask. Okay. So we're doing this on Awake, as far as I know. And we want load not destroy. What do you have? What do you have the game object set to? Tier? Just this? Kind of looks like that's what that is. I probably would want the game object, right? Okay. I'm assuming that would be the source. Whatever is holding the sound source, right? So that would be, in this case, my audio object. I would think. Did I not make it public? Oh, I didn't. I'm silly. So I just want this to refer to itself. And then what does GPT say? That's really interesting. think it's referring to the game object when it says this instance. Yeah. It's referring to audio. How did Game Manager have it? Game Manager had... Oh, you have to declare it. I'm silly. Oh, that's because of mono behavior, isn't it? Member names cannot be the same as their enclosed type. Does that work? Hides inherent member component.audio. Yeah, that's fine. So I don't really want it to mess with it. So if it equals null, then to keep this object alive, I want to do that. Have the object equal this. Else, if it's not null, then we would probably want to destroy it. Source. Audio is a type. You don't want to name it audio or audio instead. Oh. My bad. Let's be like the cool kids with the underscore. I want to be cool. Like the cool kids. Tyr knows what's up. Oh no! Is it destroying itself? Realizing it destroyed itself and then re-putting itself inside of the same scene? Oh no. It's not what I meant to press. Oh my goodness. We did it! Yay! Oh my goodness. Look at me go. Now you guys can actually listen to the music I wrote for this. While I'm playing Minesweeper I'm so happy this works. Oh my goodness. Yes. I'm actually gonna beat the game too. Okay, just kidding. I think I'm stuck. Oh, I got lucky there. I'm so focused. I actually want to beat the game now. This is how addicting this game is. Oh no, now I gotta get lucky. Okay. It's either here or here. Ah, dang it. Oh, there's only 2 bombs left. Classic. We did it. Yay. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Wow. Sometimes the most complicated problems have the most simplest solutions. Okay. We're going to take a break. My brain is a little silly right now. But before we do that, this is something that I want to do. So this was something that I shared earlier. But we have to take a look at our request. Let's see if it got any traction. Let's see if we got any responses. Somebody wrote me a letter. So if you guys aren't familiar with this, this is something that I will do now every stream. This game is called Kind Words. And so the point of this game is people write requests, and you can write requests. And the whole point is to request basically like some encouragement in regards to a certain situation you're in, or like maybe if you're struggling with something. And people will send you letters in regards to your request and encourage you, maybe sometimes give you advice. But what I decided to do was write a request in regards to people's favorite dessert items. So I said here, what is your favorite dessert item? For me, it's cookies. What does that dessert remind you of? Or if not a person, where does that sweet treat bring you back in a time of your life? No, Molderam, this is not meant for coding questions. This is supposed to be wholesome, okay? I'm not gonna... I'll give ChatGPT all my problems. This is just meant for me to share a little bit of kindness to the world. And so we actually got a few responses. So this is from M. We'll go ahead and open it up. She says, or they say, I want to say key lime pie is my favorite dessert, second only to the raspberry cookies from Subway. LOL. Key lime pie honestly reminds me of home. My eldest sister used to make homemade key lime pie every Thanksgiving. I loved it every time. If I could go back to being a child enjoying it, I definitely would. Watch the very first message, but anything but. What? Anyways, so I'll say thanks to her. Let's send her this little guy. And then I think this will be one of my favorites. This one is from L. For me, it's ice cream. It always brings back that memory of me with my dad and my dog 10 years ago. Miss them a lot. And the little silly sticker. We actually got a lot more this time. I don't think I have a favorite dessert item overall. I just love sweets in general. Haha. I love chocolate and I love things covered in cinnamon. Hershey chocolate bars remind me of my grandparents since they would usually have some at their house. Soft pretzels with cinnamon on them remind me of going to the mall with my family as a kid. Thank you for asking. I was feeling a little down and thinking of that helped me feel better. Have a good rest of your day. It's so sweet. I think I'll favorite that one. I'll bet they'll love the sticker. Alright, one more. For me, my favorite is ice cream. That in Ice Cream Man sells on the street. It's called dirty ice cream. In our country, not that it's dirty, just a rumor parents made so their kids wouldn't buy ice cream too much. Having it gives me peace, makes me happy, and it makes me feel like a kid again. So these are all very sweet. But we'll go ahead and we'll actually we'll send in a new request. How about we did dessert? Yo, what's up, Guy Creates? We did dessert. How about we do what is your favorite game? What about it made it so special? And if you could, who would you play it with or have them play it in front of you? Maybe I should say, what special person? And we'll come back to that after our break and before we close for the night. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick break, guys. What is this? That was a game called Kind Words, Guy. You write letters to people, giving them some words of encouragement, or just in overall just kind words, and you can make requests too. Oh, did it really? Oh shoot, my bad. I think, you know what, Molderam? I think it's just this song. I think this song is just really loud. I apologize. Here, we'll go back to this. That's probably a lot better. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick break, guys. We'll give it 10 minutes, and I'll be right back, and we'll try to create a first click forgiveness on the Minesweeper game. Hang tight. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab some tea. Hello. Howdy. I definitely did not just burn my tongue on freshly heated hot tea. Have you ever seen those mugs that are like half wired up so that they have their own like heater? You put them on like a heating dish, a portable heating dish, and you can keep your mug warm for a long extended amount of time. I've always thought those were a fire hazard. I always thought that was a fire hazard, and also like, what happens if it just stops working? Then it's just a normal mug, right? I've always thought that, microwaving your tea is probably the most optimal, the most optimal way. I was hoping our foreign friends would come out of the woodworks. Don't microwave your tea. Don't do that. I was just kidding. You were listening to a podcast. Their mug caught on fire. See, that's what I mean. Also, what's up, Ivana? Welcome in. I am coming back into gamer mode to try to figure out how we want to do forgiveness, selection forgiveness, first try forgiveness, however you want to. Oh, thank you for the posture check. It's gonna have to be inside of the actual game, because I have my grid manager that's gonna keep track of everything. And then I also have the script for each individual block state. So the most likely way I'm going to be able to do this is if I have a variable that keeps track of whether or not this is the first time the player's clicked, which is probably going to have to be inside of the audio manager. Also, I just realized every time I play the game, the sound is so loud. I wonder if I can preset it to be a certain volume. And I don't know if I do that in game audio or if I do that in audio. And now I'm even questioning like what the use of game audio even is in the first place. Well, what I'm wondering, Moldy, is isn't there something inside of Play that you can set the volume? because for some reason I get the feeling that this is not going to take effect, but we can try it. I think it's oh, you know what? Where's the math? The math is done inside of... Oh, the math is done inside of audio. Okay. Set audio slider. But if there is no slider... Let me look it up real quick. Is there a way to set audio volume? The initial volume for audio inside of Unity. Audio source dot volume. So I would probably have to do that in here. Right? Let me set game audio, audio source music. Where's the set game audio? Oh, that's in game audio. Set game music. I would probably have to do source dot volume, right? Is equal to the game manager's. Do I not have game manager in here? I don't. Okay. Hold up. I would probably need to set or get the audio setting, right? You know what? For now, I'll just set it to 5. See if that changes anything. Because I don't even think that's really going to do much, is it? Get the audio setting. It's going to return audio setting, which equals the volume. Hmm. We could try it. We could try it. Oh. Oh, my bad. You know why? Is because we're not. We're on in scene number 1. That's why it's not working. It's so loud. It's just not. It's not exactly what we're looking for. Unless we do this. Set the audio. What if we did this instead? Because the audio mixer gets set here. Set game music. And then what if we did game manager dot set audio setting? All it needs is the volume, right? So if what if we've said 0.5, then this shouldn't matter what value these are at. I could just set them to 1. Or no, I'll keep the slider at 0.5. Right? Maybe it does matter. Maybe it does matter. We could try this. It's still so loud. It's still so loud. Even though it sets the audio setting. That's a little confusing. This should work. Wait. Unless I'm misinterpreting how this works. Let me take a look at the toggle. Oh yeah, it's between 0 and 1. Maybe if we did it way smaller. Volume is at such and such. Volume setting. Oh, wait. I literally have a console for this. Let's start with a audio setting of like 0.2. Let's see what that gives us. That might be different. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Just kidding. Maybe it just doesn't work. It fed the correct value. Do I have to manually change it inside the start? Is that what I have to do? Oh. Oh, wait. No, it should. Hold up. Wait a minute. I'm doing this wrong. I need this. This is what I need. This is why it's not working. Because I don't have this. I don't have the math logic inside of here. That makes sense. There we go. Okay. Wait, let me make sure it doesn't... Let me make sure it carries over. Okay, it's still a lower volume, so it's not too bad. Okay. Okay. We're okay. Let me set the game manager then. I'll set it to 2. Because that's the initial start. And that should work. There we go. Okay. I'm going to take a sip of my tea. And we're going to go from here. We're going to go back to our forgiveness system. So as far as I know, Moldy, if we check to see if the player has selected a bomb on the first click, then we can move the bomb to the top row in the nearest grid block that doesn't have a bomb. I believe that means we need a new variable to keep track of the first click. First time click. Then we need a way to call it and set it. That was the other thing, Moldy, that I was thinking about was a timer. I was thinking of starting a timer. Where do we want our methods? I'm in the middle of a sea of methods, and I don't know where to put one of them. We'll put it above the audio methods. We'll have a setter first. That way, if the player resets the game, we can have them be able to not have to worry so much. It can't be. Can't. What did I name my method again? I literally named it the same thing. And then we need a way to get it. As long as we have these things, we should be okay. And then inside of block states, we need a way to grab the check. So if bomb equals 1, then that means it has the bomb. Then the grid gets unveiled. Set active. And then unveil all is the lose condition inside of the grid, I believe. Inside of grid manager. I can't spell unveil. There we go. Okay. Set unveil equals true. Block state surface sprite dot set active. So let me see. Actually, I think it's inside of grid manager now that I think about it. Okay, here we go. I think the block script just unveils them all, but the actual grid has the logic to end the game. Here we go. So before the game ends, I need to make sure that it doesn't end. Also, I forgot to turn on our music again. So if not the first click, if it's not the first click, then do everything. If it is the first click, then we want to run logic to move the block before unveiling. Or not the block, the bomb. I think that makes sense. So this would have to be game manager dot get first click. I've been playing a 99 by 99 grid with the same bomb density as an expert Windows grid for a while now. It was taking so long I'd make mistakes and lose. I reduced my win condition to touch all 4 sides. Just completed that condition. When you are calculating the numbers that each square will show? What do you mean? Calculating the numbers that each square will show. Like how many bombs there are, or like how many non-bombs? Oh, when is that calculated? Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, that's calculated inside of the blocks. So when a block gets unveiled, let's do this. When a block gets unveiled, basically it calculates how many bombs there are in that area. So first it reveals the block, calculates how many bombs are in the area. If there's no bombs in the area, all the blocks around it get unveiled. And the text sprite still stays false. And then if there is any bombs around it, then I reveal that in the text and I don't unveil the bombs around it. Yeah, you could do it that way too. Yeah, you could do it that way too. But that would add more logic into the actual setup. So I would basically set up the grid, add more logic so that every single time a block is placed down, I would then run the calculation over and over and over again to see how many bombs are around each individual block. And I felt like this was the most straightforward solution, is that it'll just unveil and calculate every time the player clicks. That way it's not too much on the actual processor, on the actual algorithm. It's not too expensive. Yeah. So first click unveils inside Grid Manager. If it's the first click, if it's not the first click, then you lost. If it is the first click, what I have to do is I have to first make it so that block does not have a bomb anymore. So inside of block state, hold on. Block set unveiled. Okay, so it does unveil it. So if it does unveil it, that means that the block is exposed. And then once it's unveiled, then it'll check if it has the bomb. Okay. That's going to be a little bit tough because of the way I made this. It's a little silly. I think this is okay. I think this is okay. Sets first click. I want to set it to false. And then to restart the game is going to be in play options, I think. Or wait, no. There's got to be a restart. Pause menu, restart. Reset grid. So inside of here is probably what I want. Inside of the grid manager is reset grid. That's where I want to put the logic. Is game win? Is game end? Where do I reset? There it is. So I hide all of the bombs. Set first unveiled true for each block. That's what it is. So for every single block, redo the random point. Redo the bombs. And then right here, game manager dot set first click is true. Dang, that stinks because that means that up here, basically what's happening is when I click on a block, I shoot a laser at that block, and the block, if it hits it and it is a block, immediately it gets unveiled. And the moment it gets unveiled, the rest of the blocks get unveiled. So before I set it to unveil, I need to set it so then it doesn't have the bomb before I unveil it. Yeah. So the block dot set unveil will be true, but here if first click. There it is. So if not the first click. Oh, my bad. Get first click. That makes much more sense. Unveil the block. I unveil the block or block dot has bomb. Equals 0. Right? Is it public? It is public. Oh. Ha ha ha. It is public. I also have this. I can also use this. I can also use this. So if it's true, then the bomb is there. If it's false, then the bomb is not there. Okay. I could do that. I don't know why I was looking there. Where was I? That's the flagged. There it is. Okay, so if... Holy crap. Check if the... is the user's first click or first try forgiveness. It's the block has a bomb. If it's not the first click, unveil it, check if it has a bomb, run logic. If it is the first click, don't unveil it. Set the bomb. Set bomb to false. Yeah. Set the bomb to false. Because it's set to false, it won't have the bomb. Oh, I see. It won't have the bomb. So then it'll run this logic. But that's not what I want. Yeah, that's not what I want. Okay. If you click on a bomb, if this is the first time, then that's false. So you don't have the bomb. And then run the logic to move the bomb. Set unveil. You know what would be easier? I just unveil it right here. That way I don't need these. And then I'll take this. I'll move it in here and just check if it's the first click. There we go. That's much cleaner, Zach. That's much better, Leaf. That's how you do it. So if it's the first click, set the bomb to false. First click sets to false. Unveil the bomb. It won't have the bomb. So then you get to do this. If it does have the bomb, okay, if this is not the first click, unveil it. It has the bomb, so then there. Okay. My brain is turning to mush. And then I need to run logic to move the bomb. Which shouldn't be too hard because I have a list of block states. So inside of my methods, man, I really need to organize this. Hold on, guys. Region getters. Wait, Molderam, where are you playing this? Oh my goodness. Have you been playing this whole time? Where are you playing this? What? Oh, it's the browser. Can you actually customize it up to like that much? How do you like not misclick? How do you not misclick by accident? Wow. Can you go any bigger? Can you do like 100 by 100? That would be another, what, 100? So it'd be like 9,181 bombs or blocks. Right? I think. No, that'd be, wait, I'm silly. That'd be 10,000 blocks, no? Oh, it is normal size. Oh, it's so tedious with the scroll bar. I don't know how I feel about that. 99? No way. So I matched the website in size. I didn't even do that on purpose. Wow. Wow. All right. There's the cap. 99 by 99. I wonder if anyone can top that. Right logic for a Minesweeper. We're like 10,000 blocks. Maybe I can write some logic for the input script and make it so then 100 is the max. Just to be a little bit bigger than that one. That would be so funny. Well, of course, it's going to have to be 9800 because then you can't play the game. For me, you can. You can have it as like 100% bombs. Or I guess nearly, right? Because it's based off percentage. Never mind. Maybe not. Just kidding. Or maybe. Or maybe you can't. Okay, where was I? Getters. We'll go here. Reset, set, set. Methods, setters. We're going to organize a little bit. Region, setters. And region. There we go. And then... Okay, we need a method that replace bomb on first click. So it displaces the bomb, and then we'll start with a... Where was it? We'll start with a loop. We'll do a for each loop. I think I have it inside of setters. Wait, what? Where do I have this? Oh, I'm silly. Okay, I see what I did there. That resets it. Block state. Setup. Here it is. Here's my for each. So we're gonna do found empty while empty. While we've not found the empty, we're gonna go through each block object. Wait, but if it's a list, will it allow me to get it? I could do a for each loop and then return null, can't I? To exit out of the for each loop. You can also do 99 by 99 one bomb. This is likely an insta win as well. Yeah, that's true. Can I do or can I do like break? Maybe 4 each might be the way. No way, it's an integer, isn't it? That's funny. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I'm so silly. Why did I do that? Okay, it doesn't matter. If it is 0. B dot set bomb. It's true. Mm. Will this work? I need to make sure. Found empty. I should probably run this logic before I set the bomb to be not empty. Right? The bomb gets hit, or the block gets hit. If game manager dot get first click, then replace block first click. Set this bomb to false. First click equals false. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I need to make sure that it has the bomb, right? Before I start replacing it. If block has bomb. Then run this logic. Because I still want to set the first click to false. That way, if it's not a bomb and you did click on it for the first time, at least that's set to false. I think that works. Okay, this is going to be a silly Google search. If will break ends a for loop. Or for each. Dang, okay. It doesn't work. It has to be a for loop, doesn't it? Oh. Is that what I had for setting up the blocks? I can't remember. That's the resetting the grid. Unveiling everything. Add block counter. That's how I did it. Okay. That's how I did it. Okay, B equals block states I if B dot get has bomb equals 0. Set the bomb to true. We're going to pass in a variable. And the idea of this is that we don't want it so then the same block that the player clicked ends up still having the bomb, or ends up being empty after we set the bomb to false, right? Oh, wait, no, but we do it afterwards. Oh, my bad. It won't matter. It won't matter, will it? Yeah. Never mind. This is fine. Because we add a bomb to the closest empty. Then we take out the bomb from the one we clicked. And then check if there's a bomb there. To then run the logic. Okay, let's try it. Only one way to find out. What should we have? We should have 99%. We'll do... Or actually not 90. We'll do 50%. We'll keep it at 10 by 10. Okay, it worked, but it also forgot to deactivate. But that means that there's a bomb everywhere? Yeah. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. We probably want to have it so then it actually turns off. Yeah. Bomb.set false. Oh, wait. How did I do it before? When you reset the grid. Ah, here it is. That's what I did. Set active. There we go. Let's see if that worked. Let's see if this works. I'll keep it as is. So now first click should be off. Oh my gosh, I'm getting crazy lucky. There we go. So we'll just keep going to see if I ever click on a bomb on the first try. Or actually, you know, another way we could do this. Another way we could do this and test it is if I just set, where is it? The surface sprite to be off. Or was it surface sprite dot set active false? That should allow us to check if this logic is working. There we go. And if I press here. Huh, but it doesn't set the... Oh, you know why? I'm so silly. I know why. It's because we didn't set that active bomb sprite for whatever bomb we selected. Is it? That's what it is. So set bomb true, and then we need to set the active bomb sprite to be true too. Yay! And then we should have it work. Now it should work. Then we'll have a forgiveness mechanic. Oh my goodness. Finally. We're really fleshing this out. Okay, so if I press on a bomb. There we go. And then if I press on another bomb, then it won't work. Are you ready for the edge test? First click protection? Well, that's what we're seeing right now. So if we go back to the play menu, Molderam, I set all of the surface sprites to be off for the first try. So now, if I press on a bomb, look what happens. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, it didn't work. Wait. It worked. It worked a second ago. I know why it didn't work that time, but let me. No. It's supposed to. Look. I promise. Look, if I click on a bomb, there you go. See, you moved it. Okay, I know why it did that. If I do, where is it? Where's the reset first click game manager? You have an edge case, really? Oh shoot. I'll keep that off, but we go to the play options. Set width, set start game. We want, there we go. We want the set click first. That should work now. Let's test it real quick. Oh, generate a mine until there's one in the upper left. Oh, interesting. So if I click here, should do that. If I go back to play menu, start again, should do it again. And then if I restart, then okay, there we go. All right, I'll follow along. Molderam. Not that one. We need it to be on the top left. Actually, I should probably change the chances, shouldn't I? Let me increase the chance. Let's make it 70. Or actually, let's make it 80%. Okay. There you go. It's on the top left, right? So if I click on it, it moves the bomb over. And now I know all these have bombs. Success. Yes. Yay. Look how good I am at this game, guys. So now that is following the MS logic that we were talking about. Oh, we did it, guys. We did it. All right, one last test. One last test, and that's turning this off because I don't want that to happen again. And now we can actually play the game with all the work we've done so far. Depending on the order of operations, it might have decided the spot you click for. Yes, that's. Oh my gosh. That was so unlucky. That was what I was talking about earlier, Molderam. Oh my gosh, I'm so unlucky. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ah. There we go. Oh no, this is still unlucky. Anyways, we did it. That was what I was talking about, Molderam, earlier. Was I actually didn't want I didn't want it so then the same button or the same block you clicked, it will say like, oh, okay, running logic after it disables the bomb. Because then where you clicked, it'll replace the bomb with another bomb. And then it'll say like, oh, you clicked on a bomb. So what I did was inside of here, wait, no, I always keep doing that. Inside of here, first click, I'm going to check if it has the bomb. I'm going to place another bomb first, and then set that current bomb to false. And then check if it meets lose conditions. Oh, okay, you're fine. That's the whole point of this. That's the whole point. Alrighty. I believe we're gonna go ahead and end stream, but first, let's go ahead and read our letters. Let's see if we got any letters. If not, it's okay. Okay, we got a couple letters. So the question was, what is your favorite game? What about it made it so special? And if you could, what special person would you play it with or have them play it in front of you? I know I misspelled it. All right. There's something I need to confess. I'm really bad at Roman numerals. I'm going to assume that's Final Fantasy XIV. To be sure. If I am being honest, it was a game that was tough to get into at first. But when I decided to pick it up, when I first picked it up, it was with my best friend. He got into it super quick, and even though I was unsure, he kept prodding me to play. We have a super similar taste in games, so I trust him. Before I knew it, I'd sunk hours upon hours into it, and still do actively. I've met people that have meant the world to me that I wouldn't have otherwise, and I don't know what I'd be up to today without those people. They are people I love. Oh, okay, it was 14. Thank you. This is from L. Ooh, nice. One of my favorite games of all time is Ape Escape 2 on PlayStation 2. I think what made it so special is that I received it for Christmas and really enjoyed getting to watch my older brother, who is 9 years old, who's 9 years older than me. I got to watch my older brother play it, and that's kind of how we bonded. The person I'd have play it in front of me or to play it with would be my online friend, even though I'm trying to let go of the fact that I don't mean as much to them as they do to me. I'll go ahead and give him a little person. Alrighty. So Ape Escape and Final Fantasy XIV. I think those were pretty good choices. Let me play my closing music. Let's see who's online right now. Let's see who we can raid. Okay, I know who we can raid. So this is somebody that I met recently who is an amazing artist. And somebody that I love their aesthetic for. So I don't have any raid message yet. As a matter of fact, what I was going to say is we can go ahead and send them a bunch of cookies. That'll be our raid message. Something very simple. Not sure if I've mentioned this, but your recent box needs line wrap. What do you mean by line wrap? Oh, the recent follower. Yeah, I need to fix that. The thing is that this is an older overlay. It was something that I had grabbed from Stream Elements, so I'll have to take a look at that. Thank you, Moldy. But thank you guys for watching. Go say hi to Doodle Sprout for me, and hope you all have a wonderful night. Take care.